Hallo und willkommen zurück zu R&R Production. Hier ist Robi und wir spielen weiter mit Genshin Impact. Wir sind bei Part 85. Hauen wir wie immer erstmal die Ausrufezeichen weg. Sphäre der Verständnis, verblasste Herrlichkeit von Tane. Ach so, ich habe die noch nicht entdeckt. Hä? Seit wann kriegt man den Urgestein für die Dinger? Weil ich da noch nicht war. Ich dachte schon gerade. Dann machen wir den letzten Kumpel hier. Zur Herausforderung. Ach so. Gleich ein Kampf. Oh. Ich habe hier auch noch einen. Ach. Den Schmutz hier. Was kann ich mir mit einem Tausender leisten? Nichts. Aus irgendeinem Grund wird der geheimnisvolle Megachol durch das Kräftemessen mit dir nur noch stärker und ist in der Lage, die sphärischen Kräfte von... Achso, von allen drei, okay. Habe ich verstanden. Aber no problemo für mich. Scusi. Ich schaff das. Der geheimnisvolle Megachol beherrscht alle Tricks, die es in dieser Sphäre gibt. Passe dich der Situation an und besiege diesen seltsamen Gegner. Ich bin gespannt. Komm. Was machst du zuerst? Gefährlich, gefährlich. Ja, wenigstens einmal. Judgment. Fackeln wir ihn kurz ab. Du da, du da. Fackeln wir ihn kurz ab. Du da, de. Komm, zeig was. Boom. 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 Easy. Kumpel. Du bist so leicht umzuschmeißen. Komm. Mach was. You can't run. Ich komm ja schon. Komm her. Geht doch. Propagate. Gib ihm. Wunderschön. Da. Komm, mach was. Easy. Shiver. Boom, 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 boom. Ich verbrenne dich in meinem Room. Taran, 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 taran. Du Anfänger. Mach mal was. Easy. Judgment. Schade. Nicht geschafft. Zu wenig. Zu wenig. Propagate. Da. Easy. Aber wieder knapp drüber Ey. Ich habe es nur ein einziges Mal in der Zeit geschafft. Das erste. Und dann nie wieder. Why are you doing this to me? Wunderschön. Ah, habe ich bekommen? Schön. Deko. Genau. Die besten Sachen habe ich bekommen. Perfekt. That's what's important. Piu. So. Was ist unsere Mission heute? Weil wir haben schon den nächsten, Akt 5 sind wir jetzt. Wir haben letztens Akt 4 beendet. Ich würde sagen, machen wir wieder einen Legendenauftrag zwischendurch, oder? Jetzt kommt die Frage der Fragen. Auf was haben wir Bock? Machen wir Ganyu? Albedo? Oder einen der vielen anderen, die wir freigeschaltet haben? The question is real. Machen wir Ganyu. Zum Auftrag. Ich komme. Unsere hübsche Ganyu. Ah? Vielleicht liegt hier was rum? Nein. Leider nichts. Du, du, du. Du, du. Ich komme. Hup.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
Was ist los? Bei Xiao.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
Ah, hier. Ganyu ist auch eine. Ist die ganze Adeptin oder nur eine halbe? Jetzt weiß ich gar nicht mehr.
Huh? You're...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Ach, immer diese Ausreden.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler?
Nö.
It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Warum ist sie in den Joyun-Cast aufgebrochen?
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Okay, jetzt macht ihr mir Sorgen.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue.
Immer nur schaffe, schaffe, schaffe.
Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Slack off. Jeder braucht mal Urlaub. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
Also doch halb. War mir nicht mehr sicher. Aber ja.
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
Aber anders oder falsch gedacht, besser gesagt, hä? Habt ihr es unterschätzt?
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Die Adepten sind wirklich zu bewundern.
Speaking of Julian Karst, traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Alter, wir sind der Traveler. The one and only. Wir können überall rein und raus.
Of course, we've been there lots of times.
Ich war schon in Fontaine Knast rein und raus.
Ah, that's good news. Could you go to Julian Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
Anscheinend können das wohl wirklich nur wir übernehmen.
We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
Was? Haltet ihr diese unglaubliche Arbeit nicht durch?
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Überstunden schaffen, ja. Geld? Nein. Sind gestrichen.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outsong? We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
Mach mal, Paimon. Ja, ein bisschen Bambus mit. Wenn wir schon mal hier sind. So. Auf dahin. Oh. Gerade nach unten. Oh, ich sehe schon. Ich sehe es schon.
A reward on the road.
Alles meins. Du, du, du. Du, du, du. So. Dann gehen wir mal dahin. Sag mal, hello. It's me. Paimons. Ich fange alle Paimons. Oh, das ist aber ein anderer Paimon.
You've got it.
Der ist nicht so orange-rot. Der ist bräunlich.
That was a tough fight.
Oder? Ja, Zuckerblumen. Paimon, habe ich mir schon gedacht. Nehmen wir alles mit, was geht. Oh, ein hartnäckiger Fisch, hä?
Steady now. It's the final stretch.
Sicher.
That
Geht
was a
doch.
tough fight.
Aber richtig tougher Fight. Dämmerfänger.
So close, so close. Stay cool.
Volle Konzentration hier, ey. Nein. Hä?
Wow.
Geht doch.
Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
Wunderschön. Du, 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 du. Warte mal. Habe ich 50 schon gemacht? Ha ja, schon lange, gell? Schon lang ist her. Ich muss euch sagen, es duftet sehr. Ja, ja, guck mal, wie viele Punkte wir noch hätten. Katastrophe. Alles Überschuss. Da oben, oder was?
The person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
Hallo.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here?
Bisschen von beidem.
I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Liyue High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Du hast die Welt der Menschen verlassen?
You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
Wieso?
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be.
Wieso reden die immer in so Rätsel?
When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
Nee, du bist immer willkommen.
I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishe. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
Ich fürchte, du hast da einiges missverstanden.
I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Juyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
Die Arme. Denkt, die wurde ersetzt. Du wirst nie ersetzt.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Hola. Mach mal deine menschliche Gestalt. Aber damals wusstest du doch nichts davon, oder? Oder wir, besser gesagt.
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Du Maschine.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Ich sag mal so, Paimon dich zu... Wie sagt man... wie heißt das Wort? Impressed. Ist fast nicht möglich. Also ist leicht zu machen. Du bist bei allem schon mega... Alter, mir fällt das Wort nicht ein. Scheiße. Ich und mein Deutsch.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Über die guten alten Zeiten sprechen. Was ist los, Ganyu?
Ah, a matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Ich sag doch, wie eine Mutter.
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Ich bin tatsächlich ein wenig neugierig.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Ach, die Arme.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Was lachst du, Paimon?
The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Das gefällt Paimon, gell?
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Ich glaube, Ganyu ist sauer. Das war wohl ein Fettnäpfchen.
Ah, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? Huh. But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Juyun Karst shall not be good for her.
Ich sag doch, wie eine Mutter. Sie weiß, was Ganyu braucht.
One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Joyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Joyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Joyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
Hat sie keine Freunde dort?
Did by chance hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts? Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Joyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
Und wie?
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Let's go.
This trial will test her spirit. Even so, one hopes that it shall trouble her little.
Er ist gleich hier. Kann man laufen. Was war das Ding nochmal? Gar nichts. Leuchtet einfach nur. Ach verdammt.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Voll daneben. Zu leicht? Jetzt ist viel zu weit.
Go, go, Baron Bunny.
Komm. Ja, dann ist weg. Nee, da brauche ich mal ein Steinchen. Mach mal kurz. Mach mal doch kurz. Sonst vergesse ich es wieder.
Make sure to keep up.
Statue anbieten. Wie viel habe ich eigentlich? 16, ich brauche 24. Oha. Kann ich nur sagen, oha, oha. Komm, Zhongli. Gib mir deine Geokraft. Nee, das ist falsch gewesen. Dahin. Wir wollen dahin. Oh, eine Kixing. Nehmen wir doch. So, und wo war jetzt nochmal die Platte? Ah, ich sehe sie. Ich sehe sie schon. Die holen wir uns doch gleich.
Starfall.
Ich komme. Wunderschön.
I'll keep this close.
So. Komm, weg mit dem Schund hier. Das Ding hält schon lang, ne? Ja, sag ich doch, es geht weg. Wieso ist letzter dann geblieben? Verstehe ich nicht. Letztens hat es noch voll lang geleuchtet. Ganyu, ich komme. Sehr schön. Ich bin schon da, ich bin schon da.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
Hallo sagen? Wir wollten dir Gesellschaft leisten.
Ah, humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long.
Ich bin ein Alien.
Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Schön.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again.
Kriegen wir hin.
The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Nee, wobei, kriegen wir nicht hin. Wir wollen ja deine Menschenseite hervorbringen.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine.
Ich bin eine Maschine.
If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
Was muss ich machen? Oha. Zack, zack. So, gehen wir erstmal hier rüber. Dann schauen wir da runter. Wo willst du mich hinbringen? Alter, Alter, Alter. Das ist eine Katastrophe. Geht doch. Noch weiter? Ja, wo muss ich hin? Perfekt. Ich komme. Zack. Ich habe, glaube ich, Scheiße gebaut. Irgendwo am Anfang. War ein Seeli und ich wette, das war der, wo der hin will. Warte mal. %, oder? Ja. Das ist scheiße. Wie soll ich den erreichen? Ohne die ganzen Spielchen hier. Wo war der? Der war ganz am Anfang, glaube ich. Ganz, ganz am Anfang. Kann das sein? Nochmal.
So here you are.
Why did you come here?
Na, für dich?
Ah,
Komm, mal weg.
This trial was prepared. The training is much to her
Is it
No, I'm aware of your strength. If you're ready.
Ich bin immer ready. Ich habe nur einen Fehler gemacht. Ein klitzeklein. Ein klitzekleinen Fehler habe ich gemacht. Bestraf mich nicht dafür. Da ist er. Den Seli habe ich gemeint. Nein, voll daneben. Voll daneben. Oder doch nicht? Ich dachte, der Seli geht in meine Richtung. Seli. Kumpel. Das kann man eigentlich auch mitnehmen. Hä? Oh nee. Da habe ich umsonst das vorhin geändert. Egal. Dann habe ich es halt geändert, gell? Da ist noch einer. Katastrophe. Voll umsonst neu angefangen. Alter.
Ganyu's a really awesome shooter.
If
Okay.
you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Sprich dich nicht immer runter.
Next on the agenda.
Ey. Geht doch. Ganyu. Willst du mich fertig machen? Sag ehrlich, willst du? Kommt mir langsam so vor. Zack, zack. Geht doch.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
Vielleicht hätte ich auch das Zeug zu einem
I
Adepten.
agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ich bin einfach Maschine. Ich bin the Alien.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Vom Fürsten der fließenden Wasser und aufgetürmten Berge?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is
Who is it?
Jetzt kommt's. Ciao.
Conqueror of Demons.
Yes.
Huh. So it's Shao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
Was für eine Überraschung.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Natürlich.
Of course we are. Let's go.
Let's go. Ich komme. So neblig hier. Ich sehe nix. Oh. Sind wir bei Ashdahan oder Asdahan? Wie der Drache heißt. Ashdahan. Hello.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
Oha.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Immer so eiskalt, hä?
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
Die arme Kleine. Anscheinend versteht Xiao Ganyu ziemlich gut.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Okay.
Yes. I'm ready.
Bist du das? Schließ Xiaos Prüfung ab.
Focus on the trial. I'm not here for idle chatter.
Immer so hart? Müssen wir kämpfen?
The trial's begun. Paimon can
Komm.
feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Boom, boom, boom.
Born of ice and frost.
Boom, boom, boom.
No touching.
Easy.
Access denied. All hail.
Boom. Geht doch. Mach sie kaputt.
No touching.
No touching.
Starfall!
Geht da weg hier.
Judgment! Punishment!
Punishment.
Access denied.
Ihr Nervensägen.
Next on the...
Wie viel noch?
We're way behind schedule. For Rex Lapis.
Hau sie kaputt.
No touching.
No touching.
Crumble apart!
Boom, 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 boom.
Born of ice and frost.
Boom, boom, boom.
Starfall!
Starfall. Da hinten sind noch welche. Da. Ihr Nervensägen.
Access denied.
Access denied. Ey,
No touching.
no touching. Stop touching.
This is long overdue.
Wo sind die Nervensägen? Mach sie kaputt.
Born of ice and frost.
You can't run!
Wo sind sie? Boom, boom, boom.
Punishment!
Punishment.
Access denied.
Access.
Born of ice and
Zerstöre den Access, Alter.
Lapis.
Correct Lapis. Wo seid ihr? Ich mach euch Putze, ey.
Fire hazard! A fist of restraint!
Boom. Noch 4. Krieg mal alles hin. Nervensägen überall.
Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
Starfall! Crumble apart!
Crumble apart.
No touching.
Easy. Wo ist unser Kumpel? Da. Ciao, wir haben es geschafft. Wir waren voll klasse und so. Lobe mich.
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training.
Wieso machen wir es dann?
Only you can evaluate the result of this trial.
Also
You'll
waren wir
progress faster
kacke.
that way.
Wir haben nur 77% geschafft. 23 wurden zerstört. Wir sind kacke. Wir sind Müll.
Understood.
Immer Selbstzweifel haben. Wir sind Loser.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
Echt so. Er könnte sich aber ein wenig netter formulieren. Ich bewundere diesen einsamen Wolf.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Was los?
Have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti!
Was willst du, Kumpel?
Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Katastrophe.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
Was für ein Materialist. Ich verstehe schon, warum Xiao diese Art Menschen nicht mag.
He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect! I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Alter, gar nichts für dich. Nervst mich jetzt schon. Xincheng.
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Sag, du kannst ihn einfrieren.
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Ja, er war schlau. Du bist ein Vollpfosten.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy.
Genau.
A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Ey, ein bisschen Fairy Tales sind nicht schlecht. Macht auch Spaß.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk?
Also ich würde jetzt einfrieren.
You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Also Kritik verträgt der echt nicht. Zeig ein wenig Respekt.
Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
Ich kann Adepten zusammenschlagen. Ich bin ein Arkon-Verprügler. Links, rechts, oben, unten, Alter. Immer Jab, Jab, straight. Jab, Jab, straight.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Alter, Vollpfosten. Komm, friere ihn ein.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
Er ist ein Trottel, genau. Tölpel.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that
Kehre mit uns zum Hafen von Liyue zurück. Am besten bleibst du deiner menschlichen Seite treu.
But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
Wir,
As an Adeptus,
wir haben dir gesagt, dass du das ganz falsch verstanden hast.
It's true. Just believe us.
All right. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
Brauchst du nicht.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go.
Die 3 Mädels werden heulen, wenn die dich sehen. Sie werden sich bedanken wie noch was. Da. Let's go. Du. Wir schaffen das. Da ist es.
We're finally back.
Freust dich?
I'm still...
Hab keine Angst. Die werden dich vermissen wie noch was.
Come on, Ganyu. We're almost there. You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
Du willst zurück. Ich sehe es in den Augen.
That's right. Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
Perfekt. Alle gesammelt. Gehen wir kurz zu Catherine. Katharine. Was sollen wir kaufen? Ignorieren. Das ist wieder eine Sidequest. Weiß jetzt schon.
Ad Astra.
So. Knapp 1,4. Mit einem. Fehlt noch knapp. Noch genau 49. Kriegen wir hin. Ich glaube, wenn wir den machen, kriegen wir 60, oder? Oder liege ich falsch? Atsuko will auch hier. Ey.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port.
Alle wollen Quests von mir.
The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Jueyun Karst, in fact.
Ja, kein Wunder. Du musst auch ein bisschen genießen. Nicht immer nur schaffe.
Is that? It is! It's Lady Ganyu.
Onkel Tian?
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Mir ist das direkt ein wenig unangenehm. Gute alte Ganyu?
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tian. He is
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tian is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
Tianshu?
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity.
Bist du im Ruhestand oder wie?
Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tian is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Wie heißt es so schön? Der Schein kann trügen.
What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tian, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Das stimmt. Sie ist immer nett. Egal wie lange sie in dem gleichen Posten ist, sie wird zu allen nett sein. Deswegen kann ich es gleich glauben, dass sie zu dir immer nett war.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Aber schon komisch, ne? Wenn du alle überlebst, ist auch irgendwie traurig, ne?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yue High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at Yue High Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
Let's go.
She's back in character, just like that, huh?
Wie es von einem Mitglied der Qixing zu erwarten war, hilft er nun Ganyu?
Let's move then to Yue High Pavilion.
Let's go. Geht am schnellsten von hier, oder? Hello, Qixing.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Was ist los?
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yue High Pavilion.
Genau, das ist unser Ganyu.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records.
Was? Ist hier Steuerhinterziehung?
There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
So sieht es aus, wenn man auf eine Arbeitserfahrung von 1000 Jahren zurückblicken kann, hä?
Alright. Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
Tust du das? Ich nicht. Ja, ich nicht.
Miss Ganyu plans to let them expose each other.
Ach so.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
Natürlich. Müssen wir da runter. Oh, Madame Ping. Lange nicht gesehen, hä? Alle wollen, dass ich Quests für sie annehme. Katastrophe. Hey, Ivanovic. Du bist schon der Falsche. Hätte ich fast draufgeklickt. Ich muss nach Nundo. Da ist unser Kumpel.
Aha, we meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Liyue Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Liyue Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life?
Eiskalt, hä?
Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Jetzt geht's los.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Jetzt haut das raus, hä?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best.
Weil er sie selber macht.
If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Benehmen sich Konkurrenten immer so?
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
Der Typ, Alter.
Ah, here, I found it.
Direkt, hä?
That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Let's go.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Qingsa village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
Du kriegst unsere Dankbarkeit später, Kumpel.
I'm afraid I can't go to Qingsa village.
It's all right, Weixin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
So, jetzt müssen wir nach oben. Zu unserem Kumpel. Warte mal, hier gibt es, glaube ich, Bambussprosse. Die gute. Da. Perfekt. Geht doch.
Welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Qingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Flügelchen.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right?
Woher weißt du das?
Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away then.
Los geht's.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave.
Keine Angst, wir kümmern uns drum.
Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
Krankenhausreif oder nur so ein bisschen auf die Finger?
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Komm, let's go.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Let's go.
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
Was hat er vor?
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Sollten wir ihn nicht zuerst ein bisschen beobachten?
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Also Attacke. Besiege den verdächtigen Fatui Untergebenen. Der Arme. Gib ihm! Geht doch. You can't run. Why you running? Starfall. Geht doch.
You scoundrels.
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention.
Also nochmal.
If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
Also chillst du hier einfach nur.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
Was? Essen?
About to what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area.
Und deswegen bist du den ganzen Weg hierher gekommen.
Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Trotzdem, kommt mir nicht ganz koscher vor.
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries, that's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
Vielleicht haben wir ihn fälschlich beschuldigt.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
Sorry.
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange?
Jetzt rast er aus, was?
This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us for Tui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Also los geht's.
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
Gute Wahl.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's all always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Am besten, wenn die noch was liegen lassen, hä?
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
Mal schauen, wie leicht ich da hochkomme. Ah ja, easy. Oh. Hier ist auch ein schöner Geococulus.
Up, up and away.
Perfekt. Perfekto. Rex Lapis bezwang die Bestie Chi zwar. Chi konnte allerdings nicht völlig vernichtet werden. So bezwang Rex Lapis jede einzelne ihrer Facetten nacheinander. Den Geist der Bestie verbannte er gen Norden, die Gebeine gen Südosten, das Fleisch wurde im Nordwesten weggesperrt, die Seele wurde im Nordosten gefesselt und seine Form im Südwesten, also Norden, Südosten. Nordwesten, Nordosten, Südwesten. Also ich fange im Norden an und dann wie so ein Stern, ne? Ja. Versuchen wir es mal. Das ist Norden. Dann das ist Südosten, oder? Dann Nordwesten. Dann Nordosten. Dann Südwesten. Ah, easy. Rex Lab. Ah, das habe ich schon vorhin gelesen. Ist das ein Bild oder eine Inschrift oder doch etwas ganz anderes? Vielleicht wissen ja die Leute hier im Ort, was es bedeutet. Fragen wir doch einfach mal im Kinship-Dorf herum. Habe ich irgendwas bekommen? Ja, sieht so aus. Jetzt habe ich schon das angesprochen. Gesammeltes Fragment. Schön. Wieder irgendwas bekommen. Ach so, sind es.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few real churros. Let's show them what we got.
Und ich habe irgendwie an Ding gedacht. Schatzräuber.
Steady as stone. Starfall.
Starfall. Nervensäge überall. Kommt her. Super. Alter.
I must leave no stone.
Bör ihn weg hier jetzt endlich. Lauter Nervensäge überall. Noch mehr Gegner im Anmarsch. Geht doch. Alter, hast du mich kein einziges Mal angegriffen? Einfach nur gechillt. Ah, ne, da unten ist noch einer.
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would. Someone needs to drop, crumble apart.
Boom, boom, boom.
Shiver.
Shiver.
Fire hazard. A festive retreat.
Boom.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Geht doch.
Starball. Time for a light show.
Einfach nur verbrennen lassen, ey.
All clear. Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
Leider nicht.
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Die machen alles, wie es aussieht, hä?
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Huishin.
Let's go. Hier, nee, Häuschen sagen die. Häuschen. Ich komme. Madame, ich bin doch schon da.
Oh, Ms. Ganyu, you're back.
Hello.
I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
Aber.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Machen wir ihn kaputt. Die schönen Seidenblümchen. Geht doch. Lieber Gast, willkommen bei Glanz und Gedeih. Was darf es heute sein? Also wegen dieser Steuerakten.
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuehai Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Wir haben nie groundless. Wir haben nur feste Beweise.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Schämst du dich gar nicht?
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Links, rechts.
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
Jetzt mal.
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Eiskalt.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back.
Jetzt macht er es auch, ja?
He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Zwei Snitches, Alter.
I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position. That's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years.
Der alte Fuchs.
I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had.
Ganyu solved both Huishin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Eine Maschine, hä?
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
Wir sagen nie Nein zu essen.
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
Paimon, benimm dich.
Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Let's go.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Ich komme. Haben wir wieder ein paar? Muss mal gucken. Für mein ganzen Andenken hier. Ein bisschen was. Ein bisschen was kann ich mir noch leisten.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the 2 of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Und für wen sind die anderen Plätze?
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Hau raus.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Liyue Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Liyue Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
Die Arme.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Liyue Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
Kennen wir sie? Ist es eine von den drei, wo immer rumheulen, mehr Geld haben wollen?
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huishin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through. The stories of its people.
Wie ein lebendes Buch, hä? Das Geschichte schreibt.
But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huishin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor, apart from my contract with Rex Lapis. They rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Jetzt machst du nie wieder Urlaub. Nur noch schaffe, schaffe, schaffe.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
Ich hab dir schon gesagt, du wurdest nicht...
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
Pech gehabt, Paimon. Wir müssen zurück. Man kann sich nicht alles aussuchen. Und rein da. Schalalalala, dün, 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 dün. Das sind ja die drei.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break...
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right. All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Die drei Stooges.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Schläft sie jetzt ein?
Yes. There's one more thing.
Natürlich, für dich alles.
I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
Ich freue mich, dass du dich wiedergefunden hast.
To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined.
Wir waren von Anfang an Freunde, Ganyu.
I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Immer doch.
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Wunderschön. Ein hartes Stück Arbeit, hä? Aber geschafft ist geschafft. Oh. Wir können jetzt hier LAN freischalten. Sehr schön. Auf jeden Fall. Aber Auftrag nicht annehmen. Noch. Nur freischalten. Sie. Und die kommen alle mit der Story wahrscheinlich langsam, oder? Ja, genau. Achon-Auftrag. Da muss ich Akt 1 schaffen. Oh, die kommen alle mit Achon-Auftrag 5. Papilio Carontis. Was ist Papilio Carontis? Keine Ahnung. Prinzeps... Ah, da Papilio Hutau muss ich machen, damit ich Beishu schaffe. Lagenaria. Hat sie eine Krankheit? Lagenaria. Oh. Yomir hat einen zweiten Akt bekommen. Ist sie dann die einzigste, die ein Achon die kein Arkon ist? Achon, Arkon. Alter, ich weiß auch nicht, wie man das ausspricht. Aranyaka. Ah. Das ist der Weltauftrag, ne? Ihr zweiter kommt bestimmt schon. Nee, warte mal. Wir haben hier einen Spoiler bekommen. Dass sie abgegeben hat oder irgend sowas. Oder nicht ist. Schee. Schee. So. Da haben wir auch ein bisschen was. Aber zuerst machen wir das schöne Ding hier. So.
This realm.
Give me stuff. Un, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Nee, ich muss Schatzkammer. Die gute alte Schatzkammer. Perfekt. Wird man hier wieder arm. So. 5 Stück haben wir. Hoffentlich kann ich die alle bauen. Da brauchen wir nur Steine. Holz und Steine. Holz. Perfekt. Anderes Holz. Und das letzte kann man natürlich nicht mehr bauen. Kann ich diese? Genau. Otogi-Holz was, ne? Wunderschön. Das gute alte Otogi-Holz, ne? So.
If you ever had...
Nee, falsche. Genau das hier. Zurück in die echte Welt. So. Macht ja 1440. 11 drüber haben wir. Das heißt, wir können machen. Ach, Xiao. Xiao. Ich hätte dich so gern. Komm, Xiao. Komm ins Team. Bitte. Gold, 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 Gold. Immer dieses Kleinzeug da. Ey, nur Müll. Hey, jau, jau. Nur Müll. So. Da haben wir fast alles. Soll ich ein Eiseimer machen? Stimmt ja sich fast alles. Kann ich jetzt ein Feuer? Die ganzen Steinchen machen. Ich brauche 5 mal Gold noch, ne? Schauen wir mal. 7 Stück kann ich machen. Und einer bleibt übrig. 20. Und einer von dort übrig bleibt nochmal 21 Stück. Heißt nochmal 7 sind 14 lila. 14 lila. Ist einer zu wenig. Ich brauche 15, ne? Ich brauche ein lila. Das heißt 3 blaue. Dann machen wir den Feuerflugsbaum, oder wie der heißt. Zack, zack, zack. Huh, ha, 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 ha. Du, du, du. Oder nehmen wir Noel.
I'll take care of it.
Lalalala. Achso, ich dachte schon. Direkt gesehen.
Let's dance.
Let's dance. Geht doch. Komm her. Brenn. Brenne. Ich zucke nix ab, du. Komm her. Komm, zeig dein Gesicht. Drop. Lights out. Perfekt. Alter, ich zeig nichts ab. Komm her. Boom, 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 boom. Wo ist denn sein Dinger? Ah, protect us. The one only. Hey, hey. Geht doch. Gib ihm. Komm jetzt aber. Geht doch. Ey, das steht schon wieder auf. Willst du mich verarschen? Komm, ein Lila. Es sind niemals zwei blaue. Katastrophe, du. Heil mich. Sehr schön. Oh, falsch. Ich wollte Truppe. Noel. Wo bist du da? Oh. Was haben wir Schönes? Weil wir haben noch eine Blume bekommen. Wem kann ich die schöne Blume denn geben? Schauen wir mal. Schauen wir mal. Nee, falsche Knöpfle. Da. Hat schon alles. Barbara. Erhöht den Hydroschaden. Du brauchst keinen Schaden. LPKT, Angriff, Elementarkunde. Die hat schon Blümchen. Die hat kein Blümchen. Sehr schön. Nemo. Hat schon alles Gold. Wunderschön. Was brauchst schon du eigentlich zum Aufsteigen? Ah, die Puppen. Sand... Irgendwas. Sandfettpuppe. Mal ein bisschen Level up hier. Nichts mehr. Da, wenigstens Level 19. Machen wir nochmal. Oder gibt es irgendwas? Was auch noch Feuer ist? Egal. Machen wir den Flugsbaum nochmal. Den braucht man eh bei so vielen Charakteren.
You can't run. Steady as stone.
So.
Judgment.
Judgment.
You can't run. Time to clean up.
Machen wir Boom Boom.
I must leave no stone unturned. Yeah.
Boom.
Judgment.
Judgment.
Starfall.
Starfall.
Apart. You can't run. Lights out. A fist of retreat.
Boom. Geht doch. Bin ich schon Hälfte weg. Komm. Zeig mir dein Gesicht. Ui.
Drop. You can't run. Starfall. As a dutiful maid would. Steady as stone.
Boom, 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 boom.
Drop. Judgment. Punishment. The fuse is lit.
So. Jetzt haben wir aber verloren. Verschmelzen geht immer gut. Komm schon, ein Lila, ein Lila. Yes. Direkt Lila. Sehr schön. Damit haben wir Yoimiya erledigt. Erledigt. Ich würde sagen, ich mache noch Eis. Für unsere Rosaria. Schadet nicht.
You can't run.
Ballern wir die auch kurz durch. Hello.
Leave it all to me.
Komm her. Boom, boom, boom.
Time for a light show.
Komm schon. Mehr Schaden, mehr Schaden. Und noch ein Boom.
Starfall. Judgment. I must leave no stone unturned.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'll catch up.
Und ihr hättet nicht einsetzen sollen. Genau deswegen. Komm her. Den habe ich nicht gesehen. Judgment. Komm.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Erstmal heilen ein bisschen. Geht doch. Nur 2. Eine Feder. Wem geben wir die schöne Feder? Farusan? Ich habe doch noch irgendwo ein 5. Diluc, oder? Ist auch noch 5. Diluc, mein Freund. Kriegst du eine 5er Feder? Eine goldene. Angriff und Crit-Schaden. Alter, das ist mal eine Feder, ja? Die hat KC und Crit-Schaden, die von... Ist es Amber? Alter, was hat Amber für Crit-Schaden, Verteidigung und Angriff, Alter? Was hat der? LPVTD Crit-Schaden. Unglaublich. Aber wahr. Schauen wir hier mal, ob da ein Hilichurl ist. Ein besonderer. Nö. Leider nicht. So, wunderschön. Da blinkt doch was. Zack, fertig. So. Aber Leute, danke fürs Zuschauen. Hier war Robi von der Adept Production. Und das war Genshin Impact, Part 85. Hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Subscribt und kommentiert. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye und ciao.